So the GTA Online Mercenaries update has been out for a decent amount of time now, and I think it is safe to say this update or DLC was yet again a missed opportunity from Rockstar and just generally a bit of a stinker in my view. So in today's video I will be doing a review of the DLC, talking about the content and why I think Rockstar really needs to break this habit of releasing such low effort and low performing updates. So if you agree with my takes during this video, or if you simply enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and without further ado guys, let's just hop straight into this. So I think a logical place to start is with the new missions slash storyline, which involves you teaming up with the Los Santos Angels, and you basically do a variety of missions to help take down Merryweather security forces. Now the story itself is mediocre at best, with no real finale or conclusion, which makes you feel a bit empty in the end, as there was a lot of potential with this DLC and these missions. You could always use this DLC as a way of tying it in with GTA 6 lore, where Merryweather begins operations elsewhere in the future title. However, this was totally missed, and the missions in general follow the same repetitive formula. However, that formula I do still somehow enjoy after 8 years of playing this game. Now, the missions are also quite challenging solo, which I was actually pleasantly surprised about, with the falling in mission being extremely challenging in fact, due to the endless waves of heavily armored AI, and these brothers simply don't miss, which does make sense because they are highly trained mercenaries, but it did actually take me 5 or 6 attempts to complete. However, this added degree of difficulty did add to the enjoyment of these missions, and I do actually praise Rockstar for scaling the difficulty a bit, as I do feel in modern gaming there isn't as much challenge apart from a few exceptions in the industry. So scaling the base difficulty of these missions was really nice. Now I haven't tried the hard mode variants of these missions because I simply can't be arsed and I don't really want to do them again. However, I think I will go back and try them later on in the year when content dries up again, as I think they will be a really exciting challenge for me to overcome. So overall, these missions and mini storyline were very average at best, but definitely not criminally bad, so I'll give this a pass from Rockstar, not too shabby. But now we move on to what upsets me the most about this update, and that relates to the vehicles added and the vehicles removed as well. Now, for some reason, Rockstar decided to remove 188 different cars from GTA Online. Now actually, take that back, the reason is actually very obvious on Rockstar's part, and that's because they want to milk the living shit out of this game and its player base for all that it's worth. Now it seems to me that they are planning to release these removed cars and vehicles back into the game through the casino podium prize and the prize rides, and also the brand new Vinewood Car Club, which is a total slap in the face to the players who truly care about this game. Another add-on for GTA Plus players, where they are able to buy vehicles and cars that were removed from the game previously. So content we already paid for is now locked behind yet another paywall. How fantastic! And it really does highlight the problems with modern gaming, because you can no longer just buy and have the base game. There are now subscriptions and in-game microtransactions that you have to purchase on top of the base game if you want to have the full experience, which to my younger audience or people who haven't been playing games for a very long time, this doesn't sound that bad, but it is a new scummy practice that needs to change. Anyway, enough of that little rant there. Let's discuss the new vehicles added. Once again, not that good. Only 7 new vehicles were added on launch day, and only one of them really caught my eye. Well, actually 2, but I'll talk. One of them really did actually catch my eye, and that was the F-160 Raiju, which actually is really good. I had a great time flying it about in free mode and also using it during the mini campaign missions added with this update. It has stealth capabilities, explosive cannons, and locking/tracking missiles, and the handling is also super fantastic, all you need for a fantastic jet. However, I won't delve into the specifics about this aircraft in this video, as I have a whole video dedicated to this plane, so go watch that, link is in the pinned comment. But the other vehicles added, like the fully electric Dodge and the Ferrari Roma inspired car, simply aren't that interesting. Okay, I will admit the Ferrari Roma is pretty cool, however, some of the cars just feel like they ran out of ideas and just started to add in random shit to plump up the DLC a bit, because they seem so uninspired. There was also a second plane added with this update, which looks like a pretty basic twin otter aircraft of some kind, and that is also actually quite fun to fly as well, with simple machine guns on the front and the option to have bombs as well, and it is also quite well armoured for what is at face value quite a shitty propeller aircraft. So I will give Rockstar some credit there for both the aircraft added with the DLC, as well as the helicopter, which is pretty sweet as well. But the other vehicles, like the previously mentioned electric Dodge and the Maibatsu Monstrosity, are just huge L's and feel very lazy add-ons. But let's just go back to the positives, as there were a lot of welcome quality of life additions in this update, and we don't have time to go through all the changes because there were a healthy amount of them, but a few key ones we will talk about very briefly, like the ability to claim all destroyed vehicles at once when filing a Mors Mutual insurance claim, then also one related to Mors Mutual. Mors Mutual will no longer charge for recovering personal vehicles destroyed during contact missions, and also the option to re-request an active Mobile Operations Center, Avenger, or Terabyte, and that can be delivered closer to your location via the interaction menu. Now, these are just a few of my favourite lifestyle changes, and there are plenty more which just makes the game slightly better. However, I don't think these small changes really alter or change my view that much on this DLC overall, and my overall opinion on it, well, not positive to say the least. On a scale from 1 being total dog shit and 10 being the second coming of Christ, I think this update has to be a 2.5 or a 3 out of 10. Removing so much content and adding an unfinished set of missions is never going to get a good score out of me. But if you guys disagree with my points and views in this video, that's totally fine. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. And thanks for watching, everyone, and like always, take care everyone and have a great day.